Good morning, babies, and welcome to Simply Stacy again, where the joy of the Lord is our strength. Well, today's topic will be on choices. And I want to talk about this topic because so many people today look like they're so lost. They don't know which way to turn. They toss to and fro. But at the end of the day, and the bottom line, and which I had to learn this too in my own life, is that we choose the life that we want to live. Now, all kind of things come at you and makes decisions for you. But at the end of the day, we choose what we want to do. We set the tone for our lives. Don't allow other people or other things set the tone for your life. Ultimately, God made us a free will human being. That is the gift he gave us. We have a free will. That means we have the will. We make the choice. We make the decision of what we want to do, what we want to say, how we want to live, where we want to go. Now, there's always things that we can't control, but at the end of the day, you control how you react to it. Your reactions makes the difference. So something can be happening to you, but you don't have to react in a negative way to it. You can just accept it and keep your joy, keep your peace. The way we react and perceive things makes a big difference in our lives. But at the end of the day, we have to choose what we want. You make the decisions, baby. You choose what kind of mindset you're going to have. You choose if you want to be in peace. You choose the relationships that you want to be in. You make the choice. I've always been a person that I research, I get information when I make a decision so that I know which is the best path for me. And that's what I've done in my life now. I done had bad marriages, and I done had like my overeating habits with my eating habits and exercising habits and stuff. And I've decided that I make the choice. I make the choice what I put in my mouth. Am I choosing life or death? God said he sets before us life and death. There's life and death in our tongue. We choose what we speak. Do we speak life or do we speak death? We choose. Babies, we choose. When it comes down to my eating habits, for example, when I look at my food and stuff now, I don't look at it the same because I researched and I've learned what food does to my body. And it hadn't been an overnight thing. This has been a years and years of learning what food does to my body. And now I done learned from yo-yo dieting how it affects my body. So I make different choices for my life. I take it one meal, one day, 1 minute, 1 hour at a time. And I make the right choices for my life. Do I choose life or do I choose death? If I eat vegetables and fruits, I have more energy. My cells are getting fueled. So I'm choosing life for my body. Now, if I choose to eat some high carb food with all kinds of junk food like chips and sodas and dump sugar in my body, I'm sluggish, I'm sleepy, my body's not up to optimum speed. And as we know, as you age a little bit and you get a little older, like me, I'm over 40 now, that your body acts different. We can feel the difference in our bodies than when we was in our 20s. So I know if I'm choosing life or I'm choosing death for my body according to the way that I feel. I can feel it. I feel it in my body. I feel the difference in my body with certain types of foods that I eat now. And the same things with relationships. When we choose a partner in our life or friends in our lives, well, how are we feeling? Are we choosing life or death? Is this person bringing life to me, joy and happiness and peace? Or are they bringing stress? Every time I turn around, it's something else. I done hurt the feelings, or I done did something to them and don't even know what I done. What's going on? You're choosing death. But if you see this person, you know, y'all are joyful and you're happy and, you know, and just a peace about the relationship. You're loving each other and, you know, you're not worrying about the small things and sweating the small stuff. You know, you're not nitpicking over every little thing said and done. That's life. And we know that no relationship is perfect, but you have to decide what is going on. How do you feel with this person? Is it always bringing your spirit down, or you're always upset and depressed and always worried about what you're doing wrong or what you're doing right? You know, you have to choose life or death. It's the same thing with my relationships now. I'm waiting on a husband. And like I said, in my previous relationships, I know that, you know, I had problems and stuff. So I sat back and I said, Stacy, what did you do wrong? Not just blame the other person, but what did I do wrong? Or what went wrong with the relationship, and how did the relationship start? And I set boundaries for my life. What I'm going to tolerate and what I'm not going to tolerate. Like now, I want marriage. So that's not going to make sense for me to go out and get some man that's not marriage minded. Because then you're going to be battling, ladies, just like a lot of us ladies do. You want to make the man get married and all this stuff. He's not marriage minded. He went into the relationship not thinking about marriage with you. But us women, we want marriage most of the time. And you got some men out there that want marriage. So you have to get men that are marriage minded, women that are marriage minded if you want to be married. Otherwise, you're going to be fighting an uphill battle and it's not going to be worth it. It's not going to be worth it. You want to get somebody that, just like now, I'm not going to be sexually active. You know, and I done found in these churches that a lot of people expect you to be sexually active just like in the world. You know, people have different dating rules and regulations out here. I mean, I got married when I was 18 years old. So the rules have definitely changed out here, especially in churches. You know, it's a no-brainer. We both in church. We read the same Bible. I done said this to some people. We read the same Bible. Well, my Bible say no sex before marriage. But, you know, they have these expectations. So if you're not going to have sex with them, they're done with you. They don't want to communicate with you no more and stuff. But I set that boundary in the beginning of a relationship. If somebody asks me out on a date, I tell them, let me tell you this first. I will not be having sex with you before I get married. I will not be wanting you to try me. Tell me that, okay, it's okay, I'm with you. It's okay. I done had some tell me that. It's okay. It's no problem. I'm wait. You know, I love the Lord too. But at the end of the day, they're still doing little sneaky things trying to get you to go to bed with them. No, I don't have time for that. So you have to set the boundaries in your relationships. You have to set the boundaries and decisions that you make. What you're going to do, how far you're going to go, and what you're going to put up with. Because otherwise, it's not your choice. You're allowing other people to make choices for you. If you know you don't want to have sex before marriage, but then you wind up in the bed with somebody having sex, then they made a choice for you. And you went along with that. That's why you feel guilty and you're upset and all these kind of things, because you allow somebody else to make a decision for you. And that's not good. You make the decision for yourself. You make the choices for yourself. Well, babies, everything is a choice and a decision that we make for ourselves. And I hope that you choose life and not death today. Love yourself. Love the world around you. Life is truly short. Embrace every opportunity to enjoy your life and receive it as a gift that God has given you, because it truly is a gift. We have a gift to make the choices that we make. Well, babies, I love you. God loves you too. And again, welcome to Simply Stacy, where the joy of the Lord is your strength. Smooches.